would you say after a loss like this to your players?
Yeah, look, it's emotional. It's a loss, right? I mean, they know, any loss hurts, and when you play your rival, that's always going to escalate it. For me, it's just about reminding them it's a long road. We don't make any excuses. Congratulations to Duke on the win. But we had a lot of portions of that game where I liked what I saw, and ultimately we're a little bit short on bodies right now. We're a little bit banged up, so we got to just recover. I mean, for us, it's just about grinding to be able to continue to improve as we have a game on Sunday, and that's what's most important. And right now, it's just about not the end of the world. It's for us to be able to be proud of the things that we did and make sure that we correct some of the things that we thought we needed to improve.
And obviously, what's the situation with Olivia? You expect her back soon?
Don't know. We're still waiting on exact timeline. I think she'll be out for a little while, so we don't expect her back for at least 2 to 3 weeks at minimum.
And you obviously would have liked to have a player who got a big goal last night.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're proud of Darlene, right? I mean, she's worked hard to get the opportunity, and for here at the program, we always embrace opportunities that put them on the highest stage, and she made us proud in the minimal minutes she got last night. We talked about maximizing your opportunity, and she sure did that. So we were Tar Heels rooting for Darlene last night. Yes, we would have loved to have her here, but we're going to root her on through the rest of the World Cup.
What were you seeing from Duke in the second period that made finding an equalizer so hard, especially in those open minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was so hard. I think we just lacked a little bit of urgency and quality to be able to get services in, a little bit of penetration, a little bit of impatience at times. We changed our formation in the second half after the first 10 minutes or so to kind of neutralize it. And once we did that, we found the game. And once you're chasing it, look, they're a good team, a veteran team, experienced team. And then it's just that final moment, that last decision, some of a missed touch, the tempo was a little bit off at times. It wasn't a lack of effort, that's for sure. And I feel for the girls because the goal that we gave up, I think we can eliminate. And once you do that on their home field, you're kind of chasing it. And again, it wasn't a lack of effort. It was just kudos to them. They won the game, but we'll be better off for this.
And then with the setup of the goal, the ball kind of pinballed off 2 players, and it was kind of quirky the way it's set up.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's last minute, so they're playing a direct ball, and we were actually in position to make a play, and unfortunately the clearance kind of ricocheted off our foot and then bounced off someone else, and then a fortunate bounce for them. But that's the game, right? You got to expect a little bit of the unexpected, and we had an opportunity to clear, and it just didn't go our way. And credit to them for finishing that. But that's a moment that you just don't want to give anyone momentum going into the second half. And you saw it carry over into the start of the second half, and that's where we had to change a couple of things. I really wasn't displeased at all with the first half performance outside of like 10 minutes or so. That's why that goal was so heartbreaking, because it felt good, and that's one of the discussions that we had going into the half.
Can you speak to the history? Obviously, they've never beat you here before.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, look, that's that's a good team, right? So to have that, I've been a part of the games that we've been on top here. And unfortunately, tonight is a night that it's just a loss for us. And when you can talk about history, if you get so caught up in history, then you lose track of where you're trying to go. So as we respect history, we also have a really young team, a new team that we're trying to build on. If I talk about the history, then all of a sudden it becomes a bigger picture than what is really important for us to be able to be successful as the season goes on. And I don't want to minimize the success that we've had to this point, but we got a game on Sunday. So the history is for all of you guys to talk about and everybody else. Our girls know enough about it, but I'm proud of them. So we can walk away here ready to go and get ourselves recovered for Columbia.
And you mentioned new players, 10 new starters. What kind of lesson do you learn here tonight that can contribute to the experience that these girls are?
Yeah, I think there's lessons in every game, even in the wins that we had and all that in our practices. We do talk about celebrating little things, and there's lessons all the time. If you only learn lessons in big moments, then you lose the opportunity to progress. So for me, at a young group, a new group, it's really just to know the path and where we're trying to go and understand the process. We really don't get ahead of ourselves, right? So this is done. I'm okay with it burning. Any loss should. And anytime you play a game like this and in front of a really good crowd, the emotions escalate. But sometimes when emotions are there, when they feel like they did a lot of good things, I'm okay with that too. So for the young group, it's reminding them, not painting a wrong picture for them. Our expectations and standards are always going to be high, and it doesn't change whether you lose or whether you win the game. If we would have won the game, there would have been valuable lessons in that as well.
Great. Thanks, Dan.
Thanks.
All right.
Thank you, Coach.